am so freaking tired. Like, imagine being in a relationship with somebody who doesn't want the relationship, but when you talk about breaking off the relationship, they try to get you back into this endless cycle of just understand how I feel and what I want right now, and if I could have what I want, then I could give you. And it's like, no, what about my respect? You know what I mean? Like, I realize that it's on me. It's my fault. It's my choice and my taste in in partners that put me in a space of not being taken care of the way I needed. I was basically choosing the emotional equivalent of my parents. And as I am growing and working on myself, I realize I deserve better. I realize I need better. I realize I want better. And it's so crazy when you try to explain this to somebody. Like, I understand that you don't feel like you have the emotional capacity and capability to provide me with what I need. So, I don't want to cheat. I don't want to lie. I don't want to live life the way you're living it. I want to end this, take time to heal, if need be, which is, you do need it, right? And I want to move on and not have to tell a dramatic story behind why I don't have time to go out or why I can't spend the night here and there. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is for, please, that's for the birds. So I think it's just crazy to me, and it's so frustrating that somebody will want to hold you over a barrel. They want to hold you over a freaking barrel and say, well, right now, this is where I'm at in life, and you should just accept it. I'm not going to condone certain things in my life because that's not what I want for me. That's not what I want for my children, because the stuff affects me and impacts me on my daily. When you don't have love, affection, and attention being poured into you, and you start to have to do it for yourself, you don't need the external validation. Oh, baby, it hit different. It hits so different because you start to realize how much or how little you get from people. And it really feels like I just woke up one day in the middle of some bullshit, and as a mom, I don't think y'all get the layers and the levels to being a mom. I want something for me. I need, right? I deserve, in my 46 years of being on this earth, I deserve to be respected and treated better, right? But then I got to think about the kids. I got to think about the bills. I got to think about what happens next. And it's like, when you don't have family support, when you don't have a supportive community like that, you're stuck. Like, I don't know if y'all realize how many of us are stuck, and this is why I pray to God, because I can't keep being stuck in this. I can't keep being stuck in the same revolving conversations of explaining that I understand somebody else's point of view, but I am going to stay truthful to mine and take care of me. You know how many of us are out here suffering for decisions that we made years ago? You know how many of us are still stuck in that? And it just boggles my mind, because I can't speak for nobody else, but when I get into something, I look at making a plan and staying the course, right? We know things happen. Everything does not last. But humbled in the process by someone who you thought was your ride or die, someone who you thought was there for you, and you see this other side where it's like, where's the respect for me? That's why I talk about this mom life crisis. That's why I wrote my book. I am in such grief. Y'all have no idea how much I am grieving. I'm grieving my life. I'm grieving people in my life. I'm just dealing with a lot of loss at one time. The grief of the career that I started that just ended. Like, so much is ending for me at one time. And I don't have an outlet of hugs, kisses, let me take you out, let me check on you. I don't have that outlet. I don't want to say nobody's checking on me, but you know what I mean. When you are in a relationship and you can look back and be like, my person was there for me when I was going through this. I don't have that. I don't have that. And I'm tired, y'all. I'm so freaking tired. I am so tired because I have to build my own hope. I have to build my own light at the end of the tunnel. And I know some of y'all out there know what I mean. It is so exhausting. Every day it's something. Every day you got to act like, I got to figure it out. And I'm saying act like, because some days you don't want to figure it out. Some days you're like, don't give me one more thing, please. I can't take it. And you get several. And for me, I've always been a softie. I love affection. But I realize affection comes from somebody building with you, knowing you and knowing what to give you and wanting to give it to you. And that's the key. They got to want to give it to you. And when you get to that point where affection is being used as a tool, like, I don't want to give it to you unless I can get what I want, because then if I get what I want, then of course I can give it to you. But if what you want to get for yourself is detrimental, is deceitful, I don't want to be a part of that. Karma don't miss nobody. It don't. It really, really don't. But I've said enough on this here. If you want to know more, my book is coming out. Nothing But Yet. How your mom life crisis can turn into your rebirth. Because this has got to be a rebirth for me. This has got to be. I can't keep going through this cycle. It's time for a lot of new. And I haven't met all the people in my life that are going to make me happy. I haven't met all the people in my life that are going to be there for me. And the perspective that I have now, because of the things that I've gone through, is way different than what I had before. So I know that will attract new and different people into my life that really fully understand what it's like to have loyalty, be honorable, be faithful, be kind. It's going to be different. It's going to really be different. And I'm looking forward to that. But as of right now,